Hey guys, so I thought I would show you, instead of doing a weekly vlog, we decided to panel the back wall of our bedroom. We have a smaller master, so we just wanted to kind of, you know, update a little bit and make it look a little bit classier. So I'm gonna show you how I went from a blank, boring wall to a nice, pretty panel wall for all under 40 pounds. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. I've been literally obsessed with watching DIY paneling on Pinterest, YouTube, people's Instagram story highlights. So we found one that works for us. Literally have been writing everything down. This is the longest part and I haven't even done it. Patty is the mastermind when it comes to measurements. I'll leave but like I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like he is definitely the he has the patience for it. This is where you need the patience in this. Everything else, once it's cut, that's the easy part. Like you literally just pop it on the wall with the glue. So this is the part you really need to take your time, because if you get all of this cut and it's the wrong sizing, it's not expensive, so you're not going to be out, but you're still going to be out of pocket if you mess it up with the measurements. So we are just nailing down the measurement size of every single piece that we need, and then Patty's gonna go to B&Q. It's kind of like a Canadian Tire or Home Hardware kind of situation, and we're just getting MDF pieces of MDF. It's not wood, so MDF, just a massive sheet of that, and they actually cut it there for you, so that saves us having to like do any cutting, because we just wouldn't, so it makes it really convenient and easy. I will mention we're based in the UK, so all of the things that we get here are from the local B&Q store. So if you're in North America or somewhere else, just try and find your equivalent, but I'm sure you'll figure it out because there's so many tutorials. I'll link below what we're following, just so that you can use that as reference, because I wouldn't be able to tell you what we just did. Like, we had to follow a tutorial, so I'll just link that below. Okay, today is the start of, I guess, installation day. I'm really excited about this. We, as you can see, got all of the strips of MDF cut lengthwise, and then we got 24 pieces cut horizontally. This is all to the measurements of this specific wall, so there's no point of me even telling you what they are, because everyone's wall is going to be different size, shape, all that fun stuff. So 100% that part takes the longest. Patty spent just shy of like 3 hours working at the formula to make it perfect, and I still think there might be some gapping, which is totally fine because we have some filler and whatnot. But for the height of the boxes and to make sure everything kind of stays in place with the no nails glue and doesn't slide, we got a couple extra pieces cut of spacers. So I got them a little bit thinner so I could get as many as I could out of the one MDF board that we bought at B&Q, but we did get them the appropriate height for every single box. So you're gonna see how I do it, but these are crucial. For everything except for these stupid little spacers, we used one sheet of MDF, and I think it was maybe, oh, don't quote me, maybe around 30 pounds or less. And then I just bought the smallest 12mm board of MDF, which was 7. So if you can cut it yourself, you could probably manipulate it, but the saw that they use there, like the last part of the MDF just didn't balance. Even though you probably could have got this out of it, for safety reasons they didn't cut it. I'm just gonna quickly run through the other things. We also did get some caulk. This is really cheap, like under 5 pounds. This is gonna be really great for filling in and making it look smooth and professional at the end. I did get some filler. This is for, we had a shelf up and 2 pictures. This is the product that you definitely need. The tutorial that I'm following, the girl used this and so many people rave about this. It's called No More Nails. The girl did use 3 tubes, so it comes in a 3-pack anyways. We got 2 of these packs because we're gonna do Olive's room as well. Got that, and I believe that was under like 10 pounds. And then I did get a primer, and this is for MDF. It's a quick water-based white primer. This is 750 ml, but we're only doing one wall in this room, so the color that we're painting it is the same color as the existing wall, so it's not like we had to buy extra, so this is plenty because it's only going on the MDF. And then things that you're gonna see later, but I'll just mention, are I got a hand roller, a smaller hand roller, and some detail brushes just to get the corners that the rollers can't reach. So without further ado, I'm not gonna really chat through it. As I mentioned plenty of times before, I'm going to just link the tutorial we're following. We're not making this up by any means, but I'm just gonna show you what I do today. And then hopefully, yeah, it inspires you to do it, because so far this feature wall is costing us like 40 pounds, which I was quoted close to 1,000 with a previous builder who quoted this one wall, so you're gonna save some major bucks. So I had to cut a little bit off because naturally this next strip literally falls right on top of the socket. So it is 12 millimeter of MDF and my home bread knife cut it. So if you don't have a saw, use a bread knife. Also, another thing that I'm gonna have to go get, because obviously I don't think I'll finish today, is this no more nails. You need to get like a pusher with it. Like you can't push it manually. It's very tough. Like you have to push it from the inside. So as you may have seen, I used one of our rollers and pushed it in there and then put it in my arm. Works a treat, but it's not ideal. So if you're gonna get the no more nails, get the little like handgun thing that goes with it, because you manually cannot do it. But let's resume. Voila, it is all done. That took me just over 2 hours, but I will say our ceiling isn't like perfectly level, which is a little bit annoying, which means also the side of the wall isn't the most level either. Caulking will definitely fix it, but because of that, measurements by an inch were off. So over here, literally like just under an inch, this final paneling of squares, is that what you say, is like just under an inch smaller than the rest of them. So you can slightly see if you're like super like looking carefully, but not enough for it to bother me. But I had to go and manually cut all of the horizontal panels to fit. But now it's done. I'm gonna let that, also had to cut that one too. Oh, I'm out of breath and I only have one little cut, but for the most part, I'm so pleased with it. I'm just gonna let the glue dry, and then I think I'm gonna do priming tonight and then paint tomorrow, and that will be it. So rolling all the primer onto the actual planks of MDF literally took me like 15-20 minutes. The part that's taking me upwards of half an hour, probably will take me like an hour in total, is using a small brush and detailing the inside of the MDF where the roller couldn't get it. It literally soaks it up so quickly, and it's just time consuming. Maybe I got the wrong brush, so this could totally be my fault, but just prepare for this part to be a little bit more time consuming. Obviously, because you get carried away with the rolling, you're like, oh my gosh, time is flying by. But guys, look how good it is. Also, I'm leaving those two bottom boxes right there that you can tell haven't been lined with primer because our bed literally covers it. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time, but I'll see you when the priming is done because I'm getting a little nauseous with this paint. So everything is primed and it's all dry, and I thought I would just quickly caulk areas that need just a little bit extra finishing so that it has the whole night to dry, and then tomorrow is literally just a paint job and we're done. So I'll show you what caulking is because I think some people don't know. So for instance, this obviously fits here, but you can see there's a gap. So it's coming out of the tube already, but you just put a little bit of caulk on it, and then with a wet rag, just blend it out. Voila, it kind of just finishes the edges a little bit nicer, and then it just looks like more of a professional job, if that makes sense. We are on the final and last day of this. I have my paint roller, and I'm literally just gonna paint it the color that the room already was, which is brilliant white, which makes everything easy. So hopefully it only takes one coat because that would make my life even easier. So let's get painting. It is completely done. I put everything back in the room that we have, so our bed, side tables, and side lampshades, but we're gonna be changing around the decor a little bit, so watch this space. So happy with how it turned out though. Really simple, but just adds that element of texture and elevates it a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was my first like big DIY project, so things I've learned and will change and adjust for the next room, which will be Olive's big girl room, which I'm gonna film for Instagram. So if you're curious on that one, it will be a little bit different in the color scheme. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.